So this is just the recap here for live stream 60. We are going to connect to our platform and we should be realizing a loss here. Our initial trade idea would have worked out. Pretty well. The market did what I thought it would. I thought we would see a rally. We did. Prices almost got to 800 off the FOMC news. I was looking for a rally off the FOMC. Did see that, but it gave back all of the gains. So, oh, I'm actually in profit.
Order filled.
I'm just gonna close it there. So let's talk about what happened. So we got in during the European session. Got in here. I was looking for a rally. I think my initial take profit was up at 840 or so. But I was looking for a rally off the market. Saw the Amazon earnings. Had the big flush previously. The big flush that filled in the gap that was down at 570. Cleared up this area. We had a lot of gaps. So I was looking for a move back upwards with Amazon beating on earnings and with the FOMC expecting a dovish Fed. So thought prices would rally. Did rally. At one point I would have been up, I believe, 300 points. Yeah, would have been up 300 points at one point. But as we can see, the market had a complete turnaround. So rallied all the way up towards the 800s. Actually, and not long after, into the close, well, 45 minutes away from the close, we had prices turn around, give back all the gains off FOMC, almost came to the lows around at 412, came as low as 425 before briefly posting a bit of a pullback. Here at the open at about 6 p.m. New York time, we've had the gap up and we seem poised to test higher here. But I've just logged in to realize the loss from should have been yesterday. Interesting. So the trade idea would have worked out. Didn't quite get to 240, but the initial trade idea was pretty solid. Similar to yesterday, where we had the short idea that we kept interfering with. So I seem to be interpreting the market correctly. It's just done the execution part. Today, of course, I couldn't be here to exit, but I suppose fortunately, as I've just come to the charts here, managed to realize a small gain, which will be brought forward into, I think, into the 2nd of May, because just due to when we've realized this gain, we need to speed this video up. So let's get our trade performance up. So on this trade performance, saying here it's realizing this gain for today, which is the 1st of May. It's just realizing the gain here. So it's just a one trade. Some reason. See, it's not bought it from earlier. But we'll bank these gains at 12 points. It's only the one trade. There isn't really anything we can look at in terms of accuracy and so on. It was just a one trade. I need to think about the trade ideas for the 2nd of May. Now we've had the rally up, we've had the failure, and haven't taken out the lows of day, of course. Had 300 points to the upside, at least 300. So from those lows, 393. What I'll have to do is I'll get my trading view up here. Let's get daily chart up here. So as we can see, we've got this large wick, and the days range is 394 points. You can see it pretty much there. So we've got 394 points of range, and the ATR is 361 on NQ here. So we initially gapped down, had this rally, closed the gap, of course. Had this rally, and we sold off, closed down, but we've gapped up. This wicked candle could be, we'll save that for analysis tomorrow. So had a rally to the upside, gave back the gain, so it's a somewhat positive day, but it certainly could have been better. Of course, not sure if I would have been able to hold, but there was a possibility of recovering all of yesterday's losses, the 234 points today, possibly getting 250, maybe 300, I'm not sure, but trade idea played out. It's just that the market gave it all back and came back to pretty much where we opened, to be flat on the day. Actually ended up closing bearish on the day in comparison to where we had a gap down open. So we'll look to continue to think up good trade ideas and look for them to play out in our favor. We'll see what we do going forward. Of course, we've got the 2nd. The only thing with the 2nd is I believe we have some earnings coming out on the 2nd here. So while today we had MasterCard, I think that's NYC, and Qualcomm being a Nasdaq stock. I believe tomorrow, the 2nd, we have Apple. There it is. Very important earning. Apple at 2.6 trillion. So Apple's going to be, anticipate that being a big market mover. But the thing is, Apple's earnings coming out about 4:30 New York time. Due to scheduling commitments, I will not be here for the market session. So I would have to position myself during Europe, and I'll have to get back again just to see what happens here on Apple. Definitely have to look at what's expected of Apple's earnings and develop a plan in that regard. But for now, we'll end the recap. Don't want it to go on for too much longer. Everything else can be put in the video for tomorrow. So we had a solid trade idea. It worked itself out, but as you can see, the market gave back all those gains. And so we had to settle for a smaller gain than we would have liked. And that's just the way how these things are. There are going to be occasions where we'd get in and the market would stay where it is or even continue higher, and we'll have a big gain. There are also the possibilities of being on the wrong side and being short and suffering a big loss. So we'll see what we do going forward, and we'll just wrap up the video here. Thanks for watching.